game, we'll see a double move off of that hitch.
Working out of the gun. Williams tried the shake and bake. It works. He extends out across the 45. And a flag comes down. There was pushing and shoving at the end of the play as Williams went down. In fact, 2 flags.
I got a little dirty laundry on the field, huh?
Hard to tell between Wagner's shoes and...
After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 52, offense. The line to gain was reached, so it was a first down for Dallas. The 15-yard penalty will be enforced for the dead ball spot. First down.
And that is the powerful rookie out of Alabama, Tyler Booker.
Yeah, powerful indeed. You could just see, they say play through the whistle. That's all he's doing. I don't mind that, man.
I think there was a little shove with that right arm at the end, but that's part of the rivalry game.
In the entire landscape this season in the NFL. And he just gets that one away as Fox is coming off the edge. Olszewski out of bounds at about the 15. It was a 54-yard punt by the Raiders.
Well, something's going on the sideline. The officials... I saw the officials sprinting behind the bench of the Giants and
Polamalu.
I couldn't figure out what I was watching the official. I go, okay, well, he's running up to spot the ball, and then he didn't stop to spot the ball. He just kept going.
And they pushed him, and Rico Patton is the one. Rico Payton is the one to knock him out.
Well, he kept pushing him. And he pushed him even out of bounds, and he pushed him into the Gatorade cooler, so I can understand why you're upset.
Anusium was the player that got shoved.
And there's no flag. And there's no flag. Okay.
Oh, hell yeah! 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 Get that nigga! Get that nigga! Get that nigga! Fuck the Raiders! Yeah! And that's why we wear the meta glasses.
Mark's back in the game. Stroud's throwing. And he finds his tight end Dalton Schultz. Tries to make a move. And it brings up a 3rd down. Tarib still with the one on the stop. And then a late flag. As Schultz got tangled up there, or got entangled in something with Tart.
After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, offense number 86. The down counts for 3rd down.
And that's one of the first breaks of the game for the Chargers as Schultz gets popped.
You can see him as he's getting up here, kind of gets banged there on the ground, comes up, but as I said, always going to be the second guy.
Yeah,
I think the big fella.
But I don't understand, if you replay assist these days, why can't they buzz in and basically say, hey, that was...
Just 4-man rush this time. Rivers goes underneath the one. The thought is, if you're going to blitz him, he's getting rid of it so quickly, you're not going to be able to get there, and you're just giving him more room.
Exactly. You usually don't want to speed up a quarterback that's already operating fast. Because what's going to happen, those coverages have one less defender, and a guy like Phillip Rivers is going to find him quickly. And if there's one thing that Phillip Rivers probably does better than any quarterback in the history of the National Football League, it's talk trash to defensive linemen.
Let's go.
He's got that down. It doesn't matter how old he is.
I don't know if we've seen much of that, though, the first 2 games. So
Williams pass caught by Manungai, taken out of bounds by D. Winters. Flag late on the play here. So this was going on downfield. Loveland was engaged, I believe, with Bethune. And the umpire saw it there at the back end and threw a flag.
After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense number 48. This penalties half the distance to the goal and includes an automatic first down.
Terry McCauley, is that the pull of the face mask?
Sure. Yeah, you can't do it anytime. During the play, after the play, you can't grasp and pull. That's a foul.
Nation. Looking for that combo on 3rd and long. Hurts, pressure in his face, in deep trouble. Gets away. There's a penalty opposite side of the field. And Hurts is knocked out of bounds well short of a first down. Eagles want a flag there. Don't see one, but there is a flag around the 34. And the signal is it's on Buffalo. Remember, this was a 3rd and 12.
Great job, and just possibly more unforced errors here by this Bills defense. Penalties have hurt them.
See Nick Sirianni wanting a flag on a late hit.
Holding. Defense number 58. 5-yard penalty is added to the end of the play. Automatic first down.
Wow, 3rd and 12, and the penalty gives him the first.
Champs saw plenty of the Jets and had plenty of
I don't think there's any love lost.
No love lost, I think, is absolutely the point. Jack Gibbons ends up making the stop on Isaiah Davis, and that should take us to the end of the half. So I imagine in what is a 35-3 game with 2 divisional rivals, and we've seen some chippiness, I will be fascinated to see how the emotions run during this game and maybe some crossover. You see Christian Barmore has to be settled down by Mike Vrabel as they go to the locker room. Goes, it's all right. Oh boy. Maybe the score isn't the intrigue for the final 30 minutes. It might be the interactions between the Jets and the Patriots as New England's offense put up an NFL
with a fallen teammate. 2nd down and 9. Hand it. Henry finds the space and then gets decked on the back end. McKinney grabbed on down low, and Henry will pick up 4 to set up 3rd and 5.
Yeah, good run though on 2nd and long. That time he's first play, 2nd quarter. Algier in the backfield on 1st down. He gets it. A really good backup running back who could start for other teams. Warner and Landman push after the play, and Algier got 4.
Unloading it across the middle, and Washington gets some of it back. But once again, Pittsburgh unable to produce a first down. That was a pickup of 11. Oh, flag just came out.
Oh, this could be a first down for Pittsburgh. Saying something.
After the play was over, Taunting, defense number 5. That 15-yard penalty will be enforced for the end of the run. Automatic first down. This is the first foul in the unsportsmanlike category for number 5. If he gets another foul in the same category, he will be disqualified.
He doesn't know what he did. At least that's what he's pleading. And you got 50,000 people right now saying why that are inside of this stadium.
That's close. I don't know. We're going to call it close to the vest. He's like, just look. See if I was taunting too much. It's like, well, don't do that at all.
Moment, Justin Jefferson, after that last Vikings drive, was showing some frustration, and he was actually very transparent with us during our meetings earlier this week, saying how he knows he's the guy everybody is looking at internally and externally. So he's usually keeping his composure, not exhibiting the frustrations that have come with this season and maybe not getting the stats. And
some confusion there for Denver. They're going to call a timeout.
Denver.
So that's their
30-second timeout.
Their second. Remember, they had to take one earlier when they thought about challenging a spot, so they're down to 1.
He's frustrated there because of miscommunication.
Of course, 52-80 is.
We're down in 13. Mayfield complete. McMillan. And it's Jones who wrapped him up. Well shy of the first down marker.
Detroit, you know, it's everywhere.
Yeah.
Hey, you got to go through the running back, man. You can't take the running back out of the game. You wouldn't have a knee.
And down goes Prescott. Von Miller gets to Dak Prescott. Late penalty flag thrown as the Washington defense is starting to find a flow here. But now the question is, what's the penalty?
The runner was ruled down on the field. After the play, personal foul, defense number 4.
Crusher.
15-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
Frankie Louvu. This series would have been over for the Dallas Cowboys. And Louvu with the hit on Prescott as he was getting up.
And that's just so difficult as a defender to know when that play is over. He doesn't know if that foot's got clipped and he's been ruled down, and to be going in there aggressive at the end, really difficult player on Frankie Louvu right there. It's a shame because it was an unbelievable spin move that he had.
From their own 24, Herbert does have time, steps up in the pocket, and he's going to try and get out of bounds. Gets a shove. No flag. Toe. Trying to track him down along with Tremon Smith is the one who shoved.
And good coverage on the back end, forcing the run. You see, he hadn't touched out of bounds yet. These defensive guys, they're going to take any opportunity they can to hit the quarterback as long as they do it legally right there. I know everybody in blue looking for a penalty. The big fella's coming over to protect their quarterback, but
all right, here we are back in Las Vegas at the 2-minute warning. The Giants up 14-3. You see Robinson after the catch. Now, there's contact over here between a coach and Jamal Adams. But now watch, Jameis Winston comes in, and they start getting into it. And then all of a sudden you have to get the separation. Now the officials come into it. And so I'm not sure what the coach of the Giants was saying to Jamal Adams, but then Winston decides to take it a step further. A lot going on in this game.
No flag, though.
No flags.
There was no flag.
You know, we just had a
there's Dominique. There was Dominique again getting in the fray. Did you see that?
That's what he does.
All right, so here's where the penalty was called for the face mask on Cross. But you'll see 56, Yasir Abdullah, he initially spins Cross in a circle, and then they kind of get into a little extracurricular. The flag's already been thrown, but Cross ended up getting the penalty on him. I saw Abdullah kind of throw him to the ground initially, but nonetheless, they called it on Indy.
3 on the play clock. Rodgers out of the gun, looking to the end zone, and it is incomplete! Incomplete and no flag! The Browns have pulled off the upset.
May from his own territory, floats it for Diggs, and a nice reaching play defensively by Jordan Clark. Another rookie back there, but another flag is thrown deep in the Jets' defensive backfield. May took an extra second to get up after he took some contact. And he'll get checked out potentially here. Rabel went sprinting out to check on him.
Yeah, I would too. This is your guy.
Jermaine Johnson, number 11, was in there along with Jawan Briggs. I think some helmet contact from Johnson up top.
There are 2 fouls on the play, both by New York. Personal foul, roughing the passer, number 11. After the play was over, taunting, number 33. That's declined. It's a 15-yard penalty, automatic first down. The taunt by number 33 is the first taunting foul towards his future disqualification.
So Jordan Clark negate his penalty. Clemens was limping off. There is the taunting penalty from Jordan Clark, who's playing just his 5th NFL game. He got into it with Stephon Diggs. That's what induced the flag. But Johnson with that contact above the shoulder area to the head or neck, that's the penalty that they take.
They've had a really good brand of football lately. They want to continue it, and this is a very difficult atmosphere. This should give them a lot of confidence as they head into the playoffs. Not that they already don't have that level of confidence, but it's just a great reminder, hey, don't forget, we are an elite football team. We're playing elite level of football.
A little scuffle. And the flags are out.
I think both teams are trying to determine, you know, hey, where are we at right now? Where do we got to make improvements? You're just trying to continue to find ways over the course of the long season. You never really feel like you're a finished product. Because when you're getting to the
fouls by both teams, personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Buffalo, number 70. Philadelphia, number 21. Those fouls upset. It's first down.
Sorry, just to finish.
Herbert. A screen to Hampton. And that goes only to the 25-yard line, and another 3 and out for the Chargers offense. Puts the Texans back on the field.